Hello, traders. So here we are in the London, New York Open. It's already been close to over an hour since the opening. So I'm really trading the what we call the initial balance strategy. You can see right here on the 5 minute. Oh, okay. You don't have the chart. So, anyways, I want to just post this disclaimer. Any comments made during this live stream is strictly for educational purposes only to illustrate how I trade the KTC strategy, both the basic and also the advanced that includes the VWAP and everything. Any past performance is not indicative of future results. And again, I do not provide any type of signal services whatsoever. It's purely educational purposes only. And again, if you decide to copy my trades, I am not liable for any of your losses on either your evaluation or your PM. Again, copy my trades at your own risk, because again, there can be some what's it called delay in your internet or whose ever internet. When you try to copy my trade, you might get a wrong entry due to the internet connection. So again, I am not liable for any losses. Just that's why I just want to state. Okay, so copy at your own risk. But the thing is, I do not provide any type of copy services whatsoever. Okay, with that said, let's go to the chart. And I am using this one. I am using okay, you guys can see that. Okay, so right here I have a 5 minute chart on the left, and I have the IB strategy right now. It looks like we're right at the mid, which is close to, in this case, if I'm looking at the 64 by 16, I'm trading MNQ. Okay, we're at the mid here, and it seems like we're going to, yeah, we're going to, yeah, there's the VWAP. Looks like we're trying to get down here. So let me just make this straight so I can see it clearly. Here's the IB low. We're at the mid here. So what I might do here, I'm trading 150K eval. I'm not trading on my thing yet. Maybe I should. On my PA. That already passed. I already passed. I'm just waiting for the, I already made a request. I'm just waiting for either the approval or not for the payout. So here, I'll probably take this right there.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'm just gonna basically trade. I'm gonna have to, maybe it depends on if I got lost here. So this is a brand new PA, 150K. I don't hear my tick tick because I don't have it on. You know what that is? That's the tick strike. Yeah, there we are. I have to enable it. So we're looking to, maybe we're looking at the 5 minute also. We have some confluence, maybe down here to the bottom of the channel here, right? So here, you know, the Keltner channel, right? That's where we may be going. In this case, if I'm looking at this, maybe the negative 1.5 deviation. Again, we may also go down all the way down to the low here, the IB low, since we're already 1 hour past. So let's see what's going to happen here. Now, if I want to just take, yeah, just keep on going down, this may just continue and may pull back as usual. There we go. Yeah, I think doing this is better than trading in the London. But then again, you can get the London. You just have to have here we go. So the pullback. Now, just want to protect. So and this might be a tight stop. So, will it hit? Man. Oh, it should come. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be coming down. You want to give enough room for it to come down. See, if it gets up here, it's definitely going to come down. It just depends on if you're giving it enough room. Usually my stop is up here. See how it's trying to get. They don't know if they want to bring this down or not. I want to see a complete reversal. I want to see a reversal bar complete. See, there it is. It didn't
Stop
complete.
filled.
It was too tight. So we got 144. So now it's going to come back down here. I gave it such a tight stop. It should be up here somewhere, even though there's a loss. So I could just settle for 500. So let's see what happens here. When you want to see a reversal bar complete, because it's really giving you deep pullbacks, and that's how they then want to set it up. So that's fine. See, so you're giving you deep pullbacks. Probably pull back here. No, I have the thing down here. Why do I have it here? Oh, that's okay. See, that's my tick strike. So +6, not that strong. I'm usually looking at the NQ here. +6, not a strong signal. Anything is +10 and above, that's a strong signal. Either +10 or -10, depending on where you're seeing it. See, we have some momentum to the upside there. Those are stocks. So now we have a reversal, right? We want to see more, another bar. There we are. So I'm going to follow that.
Order filled.
Because now I have my stop up there. This one, most likely going to get down here. It's going to create a lower low. We have a lower high. So now we want to see a lower low, right? Let's see if it does that. Yeah, I have it right there in the my. I might want to dial this down to maybe 5 or 6 contracts or even 8 instead of 10. The way this is moving, a lot of erratic movements and deep pullbacks. So right now we're still, we have stocks that are going on, but we want to see this NQ also follow suit there. -11, that's a strong signal to the downside. So let me test this IB low here. Let's see if there's enough momentum. Let's see what it's going to do here at the first levels there. So what I'm going to do is I can just split this target 2, decrease price, maybe 5 contracts going down here, depending on, see that's not much of a strong momentum. You can see here, we're still below the 0 line here, but now we're just a 1 red. It's kind of weak. It may pull back just as long as it gives a lower high. Again, I'm not gonna leave a tight stop there. So if I'm looking at that, it went down there. So maybe you're looking at this from here to here. The 50% is right there. It hit it. So that's fine. So target here is the first one. That's fine. I'll leave my target there. This is the extensions. Now this is going to overextend. It might try to test that up again like it usually does. That's what we're calling deep pullbacks. But usually you should go back to the 50%, which is this one, but it's past that. See, we're on 65% pullback, and that's kind of deep. And that's how they do it. As long as they maintain a lower high. So they kind of see the deep pull. This is what's considered a deep pullback. They're going well beyond what you call an overrun. And that's usually by algos. That's their algo program that these institutional traders are using. See, it's just a deep pullback. Maybe going to the 50 there. But if it's going to create a higher high here, then, that's fine because that's what you call a deep pullback. right into the 55, the mid band. So there we are going down. So that we created a lower high. See that? We created a lower high. We didn't really reach this high up here, but almost did. We didn't create a higher high there. So now let's see if we create a low, lower low. See how that's usually algos going off. No, no, did my thing freeze? My connection went out. Yeah, it did. There. So it's going to reconnect. At least it's going down according to these, right? At minus 10. And Q is only minus 10. That's a good strong signal to the downside, strong momentum to the downside. Yep, see. It's going to hit that first extension, which is good. That's where my first signal is. Now, it depends on where we're going to go here. I'm looking at this as well. The 1.25 is really down here. So we can actually bring this down right there by the pivot point. That's fine. I'll be happy with that. But I might add another. Once this hits, I might add another scale in another 10 contracts. Or 5 or 6, whatever. If there's strong momentum. Right now, my target here is at between the bottom of that Keltner channel and also the minus 1.5 deviation. That can be my first target. I paid for a PA, but I don't see it. So I sent a help desk ticket to Apex because I don't even see that. It's basically a 50K PA that I passed. So here we go. I might just bring this down further. Maybe down here. Again, it's going to probably test this IB low. Right here, the IB low. And usually when it gets down to this and passes, it breaches the IB low, the target is usually 1.25. Let's see. Bring in my trailing drawdown or trailing stop. There, we hit the minus 1.5. Let's see, I have still strong momentum. Let's see if it continues coming down. And I might just take some profit here and then add another 10 right there.
Order submitted.
I don't want to have a too tight trailing trailing stop because it may go to this 21 EMA test it, but I can see it's going further down. There it is. But now it's going to try to go up. And I don't want to keep it too tight. Because like I said, it may test that 21 EMA and come back down. I'm looking at the 5 minute. Let's see. Continue coming down. Kind of weakening. You can see this on the MACD. I retest that again. Let's see if it tests that IB low and tries to break it. See if they bring it back down. Retest it again. They're trying to break that swing right here, this major swing right here. That's why it's dark red. That's the low of the day also. It's weakening. You can see this MACD. I want to see this just all red, but right now it's getting yellow, so it's weakening. Let's see what happens here. They're testing that low, the IB low. You see, they bring in some. See, NQ still minus 14. See that? Man, that's just tough to break. Doesn't want to take it. Doesn't want to take it. Yep.
Order canceled.
You know how many times it tested this and it broke? That's how you just kept it. So I'm 968. So it may still come down. It just again, like I said, it has deep pullbacks. So I'd rather trade micros. So let's see if we have a reversal bar coming down. Again, the goal here is 1.25. That's what usually that IB strategy is. It's bouncing off the IB low. I just want to see a reversal bar here. Why? Because we're creating lower highs. So if we see a reversal bar here, this is a lower high. When there's a lower high, they're going to create a lower low. You now see the NQ, now it's +8. So it made this right up here. Or again, the reversal right here, the fib retrace. So now we're getting strong momentum. See this, but we're still below the zero line. We hit the zero line and come back down, like what it is doing right now. Meaning it's gonna do this right here, where it came back down, bounce off the mid band. So once it bounces off the mid band, you want to see a reversal bar, then continue coming down. Right now we don't have a reversal bar. So it looks like we're going, look at this. This is just beauty. So we want to see a pullback here. So it's going back to the fib retrace. Again, we're still below the 233. So it did bounce off this major swing. So it basically bounced off the IB low. It's getting up to, here's the mid. So let me try to test the mid again. Our bias is the downside. Again, price is below the 233. Because you see that the mid band or the 55 is still below the 233. It may bounce off the 233. I want to see what it does here. Again, here's the low, the swing. So what it's doing is really just going back down there. You already hit this, see this? So what we can do is, where was the, right here. So we can offer a second wave because they already hit that profit target or the extension there. So let's see where this new one is. No, it definitely went past. It's overrunning that one. So what I can do is now,
Order
right
filled.
there, at least up to the 233. That's what I'm scalping for. It's around $250. $250. Yep, there it is.
Target filled.
221 to be 1214. So I scalped that up to the 233. Let's see what happens here at the 233. Again, I may test this session mid here. Now we have still strong momentum to the upside. I may trade my my other PA that's on pending right now, so I can accumulate days there for the next. Right now I have 8, so I requested one. So if I continue trading it, that's fine. I'll be just trading micros. Just want to add days that I'm trading there. So let me do that. So on this one, let me see if I can, if I want to do that. I'm trading micros anyways. So it's on 70, right? Oh, did they give me the PA there? No, not yet. Okay. And this is really I'm 10,000 in profit there. 70. I want to make sure that I got right trading this right. Okay, there. It will pull back. We still have strong momentum to the upside. I get it. May test up here, and if it does that, probably go up here and do a buy stop limit.
Order submitted.
If it doesn't go down, I'm not in the trade. So if it goes down, we can go down. Right now, it's really, over. So this right here is not really applicable if it gets past the 100% there. This is really it overran the fib retracement. Once it passes this 100, now we have a complete reversal from the downside. Let me test this 21 and also the 50. So I'm not really in this trade right now because that's where it may bounce off. But then it's bouncing off the 233. It may bounce off the 233 and still come down. Let's see what it does. Yeah, see that? So it's maybe bouncing off it's bouncing off the 21 EMA. Now let's see. I'm trading my PA that's already passed. I just want to add days here so I can be my 9th day, right? So let's see what's going to happen here.
Order canceled. Order filled.
Whoa. Let me get some room. Yeah.
Target
Just trying to
filled.
move it. So I got 693, which is actually pretty good on my PA. So this would be my 9th day. It's probably test here. Let's see if we can try to get down here.
Order submitted. Order
There we go.
filled.
This may even further. This may even go down, test down here. Let's see if it does break this. Let's see. We have a lot of momentum. Now it's going up. It's trying to go up. You want to see this break, that IB low. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now it's going to probably test this 1.25 extension, which I want to see. There's confluence there. You have the pivot point. You have also the 6-1 point extension on the fib. Also, you have the 1.25. Let's see what's going to get down there. Again, I don't want to keep a tight stop on here or trailing stop. Well, maybe if it does lose, minimum is the loss, but let's see. There we go. There we go. Again, this is on my PA that already passed. I just put a request. I just want to make sure days, I'm accumulating days. That's the reason why. So here we're seeing, let's see if we'll pull back here into the minus 1.25 extension. Hopefully it comes back down. Hitting the bottom of the Keltner channel right there. That's why it's bouncing off. And also you have the first extension of the fib. So that's what it's doing. Now, hopefully it pushes down further. Again, test this 1.25, but it's going to give you a challenge. It may pull back up to the 21 EMA or even up to the 50 and come back down if it reaches this this extension here. So I may just want to do that. Again, it may test the 21 EMA and come back down. See, that's what it's trying to do right now. Maybe I'll just put this to be conservative, right there. At least if it comes back up, I'm still in profit. Even though it's small profit, I'll take it. At least it's not a loss. So here it hasn't hit this first extension, the 27%, 127 extension. Look at that. It's trying to bounce off that thing. Why? It's also, you have the bottom of the Keltner channel. Some of you guys can take profit. Again, I still see strong momentum. I'm basing on the MACD. You get the 5-minute as well. NQ is already minus 13, so it's trying to get back up there. There we go. I'm gonna push it down. Again, this is a take profit zone right there. That first one. I might just do that. Let's see. It already hit it, so I'll put it there and put the lower down here. Decrease price. I'll just put one right here. Again, hopefully it tests down the bottom again. There's a battle going on right there. And it does come down.
Target filled.
There we go.
Order submitted.
So now I can create this tighter stop because now I'll be scaling in.
Order
There,
filled.
scaled in another 10. I want to make sure if it does a reverse on me that I have at least a minimum loss. See if it continues coming down. Again, it still has momentum here. See this? MACD is still going down. There we go.
Target filled.
2,548. I'll take that on this PA. I'm already past. So let me see. So if I'm looking at my PA right now, I requested a payout. Those are basically my 9th day. Is it within my consistency? So I'm looking at this right now. My PA on this, my profit is 13,370. So if you want to see if I'm within this, especially with that win, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So total profit right now is 13. Let me just get my calculator. So I'll show you how we do the 30%. If I'm within that 30%. Okay. So I'm going to show you how we look at this. So right now my total profit is 13,370. Okay, 13,370. How much of a profit? This is my biggest profit day that I had. So it's 25. What is it to be? Oh, basically with the commissions 2517. Okay, so it's 2517 divided by total profit right now is 13,370. 13,370. What is that? That's 18%. See that? I'm still well below the 30%. So I'm building my account up, right? But also accumulating days so I can get the next payout in another 8 days, a total of 16 days. I already passed the 8 days, so I put a request, right? But I can still trade my account. But just as long as you don't blow your account, unless you get approved, once you get, it says they're paid, and you blow your account when the status is paid, and you haven't received your funds, you'll still get paid. Okay, you got that clear? So if I suggest for beginners, um, once you hit that 8 days and you already hit all the requirements to request a payout, a maximum payout, do not trade until you get it says there paid out, or says paid, your status is paid. So you can now continue trading. If you blow the account by any chance, you still get paid the maximum amount. Okay, remember that. It's very important. So you have to make sure when you do a request, right? Don't trade that account because it's going to be sitting there. That's going to be saying like what you want to call it, pending, right? Once it passes that pending, let's say it gets approved, wait for that. It says they're approved. Wait for it gets says paid. Then you can start trading for the so you can get another 8 days in and get another withdrawal in 8 days. That is that clear? Any questions on that? So I'm trading micros here. I'd rather trade micros on a 150K account. Can you imagine? But this is already a PA, so I'm just basically increasing my fund. And I just scaled in there. So there it is, 1.25 extension hit it on the bottom, right? You have a lot of confluence there. You have not only the you also have the pivot point. You have the 1.25 extension of this IB IB range, and that's how you trade the IB. That's how you trade the IB strat. Again, that's an advanced strategy. It comes with the IB strat on the 5 minute, but also on here on the wrinkle. This is a 64 by 16. Okay. Any questions? Yeah, I already did. I already hit my goal. I'll show you something here. I already hit my goal. Trading micros as well. Let me see here if I can get this. So I'm not going to trade that. It's a PA. So I'm not going to trade that. Let me bring it on here on my screen here. Store. Okay, if I bring this over, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Wealth charts. I'm trying to figure out how I can share my. I'm going to do that later. How I can share my. I wonder. There we go. So this is my PA right there. It's a 50K PA. And I've made right here, if I go to the broker, trading brokers portfolio, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is how much I made already. I don't want to over trade this either. So I'm going to trade it tomorrow. I'm already made 693. Past my profit target of 500. That's why I'm not going to trade it. I may do a PA, purchase another PA. Oh, they have 90% off right now, so I might just do that. So this is my template that I use. Basically, you have the Kelton channel, right? The mid band, which is the teal, and you also have some other ones here, moving averages. But you also have the VWAP right here, the magenta. You have the 233. You have the +1, +2. There you have the 0.5 +1, 1.5, and 2 deviation levels, as well as going down. You have the -1. So it's all here. So going off right here, you can see we're coming down. Maybe I'm going to test this -2 deviation. Are we down the percent? So that's. I'm trying to see how I can share this template to you guys in my KTC room, because I see there's a template that I use here. I'm trying to see how I can just share the template. If you guys know how to do that, just let me know. Because I don't know. I'm trying to see here. See, here's my template down here. Oh man, this is just wait. Let me see here. Do it here. See here, shared chart. But how? Copy chart download. I don't know how you do this. It doesn't show the the template where you want to see all the indicators that I use. See, the indicators are here, right there. EMA there. So here, that's basically that's the 21 EMA. This is the Basically, that's the middle of the Keltner channel. That's a 55 EMA. That's the VWAP right there. The VWAP is the magenta color. Um, there's my Keltner channel, right? I wonder what this is. Yeah, that's. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see what this is. Ah, that's a 233. Why is that? Ah, okay, that means that's two. Okay, so the 233 is basically this one. It's a combination. So you have this one and this one. Oh, wait, this one and this one. Yeah, see, so I can just move it. Oh, I can't move it. So I have another one that's basically a 233. See this? That's a 233. And you have the Keltner channel and yeah, Keltner channel. And there's a championship cross right there. That's what that is. The champion cross. Okay. Oh, let me see, Jayden. See, my config is 20, but you're using 60. I would, especially with a volatility now, I'll use a 6416. Jayden, use a 6416. It slows down the speed of the price. You do that. You know how to do that. You go into data here, right here. Go to data series, right, and you just change it right here. Brick size 64, trend threshold 16. That's all. Instead of 20 by 4, you do it by 64 by 16. Man, where did this go? So we are, look at that. We're all close to 5%. You guys be careful because you want to be locked out of your trade because of the circuit breaker. We're approaching the circuit breaker. Because right now we're close to 5%. If it continues to come down, hopefully it bounces off the -2 deviation here. Hopefully. So we're getting really close. So you may not want to be you want to keep close to your trade and just maybe get out because once there's a circuit breaker, you can't get out of your trade, especially if you're trading a PA. So hopefully it does pull back because now we're at the 1.5 extension of this IB. Hopefully it does pull back here and comes back up. That's all you can hope for. Again, look at this. We're getting close to it. There's circuit breakers at 7%. Keep that in mind. And we're approaching that right now. So I made around 3,000. Let me see how much I made on this one today. This morning, I mean. So if I'm looking at this, I traded let me see here, trade performance. This is the morning session. What's the date? 10th? Yeah. Summary. I made some boo-boos during the London session. So what I traded was basically the PA, this one, 70, and also I think it's 349. So 349 and also that's the one I blew. It's 350. Yeah, this is the one. 1214 and my other PA that I passed already. So this is what I see. You can see where I traded. So time, exit time. Yeah, started 1047. This other one. Yeah, so 1047 all the way through. So we made 3,762 during the morning session. Summary. So basically, that's what it is. What is my thing here? Does it show? Oh, wow. No losses. No average win to ratio 91.76. Okay, now so when I throw in the whole for today, this is my total. Losing 4,090 for today. That's including the London session. Okay. Ish. Just want to be transparent with that. So let me see here. Trades. So I really blew off my. I tilted on my London session. But I pretty much made up on the morning session. Yeah, look at this. We're at 4.70% down. Net change, Sean. Go here. Indicator is part of the Ninja Trader indicator. You can all see this net change. You can get that. So there's points and also there is percentage. Okay. The size of that text is basically impact. Oh, it should be 40, not 30. This should be 40. There. I know I have 40, 30 there. Okay, there. That's where you see it right there. Okay. We're down 800 points on NASDAQ. So you can see we have right there, right, it bounced off the 1.4, 1.5. Now it has a what you call it? What type of bar is that? Doji. So hopefully it reverses because that's a doji, right? Indicating indicating a what? A reversal, hopefully. But let's see. Looks like it's still coming down. Again, be careful. We're approaching 5%. So I wouldn't be trading right now until you see a reversal. Okay, guys. Any questions? Any more questions? And before I go, again, hopefully it does reverse here when well, it did. See this? It did reverse. Not quite. So let's see what they do here. Will they create a lower bottom, a lower low? Will they create a lower low or a higher low? If they create a higher low here, then we have an opportunity where it's going to reverse. Let me get all my fibs out of here. There. So this is the IB. Thanks, Sean. I just crossed my trailing threshold. Is that good? Is that good-ish? So there. It looks like if this completes this reversal bar, then we do have a higher. There we are. Now we have a higher low, right? So the higher low would indicate a higher high. So let's see if that's what it does. But you can see we're still bouncing off the mid band here, and we got a reversal up. We get a reversal down. There's your railroad indicating that it's going to continue coming down. On the 64 by 16, when you get that railroad, you can see here. Well, not really there, but not there either. But this one right there, that's a railroad. That's a strong signal that's going to continue coming down. Okay. Issue green. Hey, Kent. I haven't heard you. I haven't heard from you for a long time. You doing okay, Kent? You green? Okay, good. Yes, green. Good. Yes, good. And I like that. You're trading micros and you know how to know when to quit. Like very good. You close to a payout? You close to a payout? Ah, Sean, I am on ES and it is at 3.94. Is the circuit breaker at 7? Yes, circuit breaker is 7. Yeah, trading micros. You mean you're amazed at trading micros? Yeah. Are you trading e-minis, Kent, or are you trading micros? I'm right here. I'm trading my 150K account with micros. I just increased my micros so I can, I can vary it. So here we did create. So we have a reversal by here. We did create a higher, slightly higher low. See that? So hopefully we get a higher high. Okay, yeah. Trade micros, especially with the volatility. You can see this, they don't follow through sometimes, but they do honor the structure in terms of higher lows and higher highs. They tend to overrun. Because right now, what does you see here? We broke this, but we didn't knock out this low here. So basically, we have a higher low. Now it depends on what it's going to do here at the mid band. If it's going to continue going up and knock this high and continue going up, then we do have a possible reversal, maybe up to the 233 up here, which is the IB low. If they get past this IB low, you have the opportunity that they can try to test the IB high, which is way up there, back past the VWAP. There's a possibility. Again, it may just get up to here. If it does get here, come back down and go back up, test the mid, but you can see what's going on again. You see that? Bouncing off the mid band on there, or the Keltner. The Keltner is right here. There's a white bar, the upper, the lower. So just bounced off the mid band, coming down. Let's see what it creates. We do have a lower high. So we have a lower high there. See that? This all it says high because it broke this structure, but it's really a lower high. Did we create a lower low? No. See, it's ranging right now. We didn't create a lower low. Yeah, goodish. Very good. Takes a lot of pressure and stress out of you, right? Rightish. Hope to see in the payout line ish. Okay. What time is it? 11:42. Hope you guys are green, and hopefully we don't get a circuit breaker. Hopefully this reverses up and you take advantage of that going back to the VWAP. Did you see you're set up as an import for Ninja? What do you mean? I can't my chart? Yeah, if you want this setup right here, this one, it includes. Well, I might have to give you a different one because this VWAP deviations are based on a lifetime license with the VWAP. Let me see. Um, yeah, order flow. You need to have a lifetime license with Ninja, but I do have a template that doesn't use the order flow. It's a free VWAP. So you see, it never really made it. The reversal, we're going down. We're at 4.93. Wow. Depends on what it's going to do here at the -2. You see how it bounced off here? Hopefully, this is the last bounce off this -2 deviation. Other than that, it may all the way go down here, almost to the 2.0 extension of the IB. And that's your last resort. If it gets down here, you're close to 6%, I think. Let me see what I can send you, Clint. I know if you know how to trade the stay in your lane strategy. This is basically what it is. It has the basic, but you have the insert of the deviation levels, right? So you have the -1, -2. You have the VWAP. I don't know if you know how to trade the IB. I can give you the IB with this all this. Okay, this includes the IB strategy. The initial balance, it usually takes 1 hour. That's why I don't trade until 1 hour after the opening. It basically maps out your initial balance range right here. See this on a 5 minute, so you know where it's going. Okay, guys. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Let me see. Friday. I might not be training the London session because I have a meeting. I'll definitely be trading the morning session, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. here in the Philippines. So I'll definitely not be trading the London session tomorrow. I have a meeting. Okay. Again, stay green, stay safe, and God bless. Again, all this is by His grace. Okay. See you guys tomorrow at the morning session, New York opening, New York morning session. Not the opening, but the New York morning session. Okay. Stay greenish. God bless. God bless ish. Bye bye.